Hey guys, welcome to another video of GMod. In this tutorial, we're going to be teaching you guys how to discipline your citizens. In the last video, we taught you guys how to get oil and stop alien invasions. Today, we're going to teach you how to make your citizens obedient and belligerent. The first step is you're going to need to make sure you install these gigantic corporations. Here we have one. We're going to keep hitting his hand, and he's going to eventually agree with us. My friend Mr. Exoplanet here will give us another tutorial. What's the next step?
We have to strap nukes to large planes and then detonate.
That's a good step. And see, in this nice little outpost out here, we can do that very easily. We don't even have to use nukes. We can just use anything we want.
Yeah, what if we put some type of bomb? Like, and here's what we should do. So we should place down like a small spaceship, right? You need to place down a small spaceship. Okay, don't worry about that. We have to happen.
That's supposed to happen.
Yeah, that was supposed to happen. That was entirely supposed to happen. So now I'm going back to our super secret location on the top of this random building where we are setting up. Okay. Now that I am here, I'm going to attach some kind of bomb.
And that's gonna happen too. Don't worry about that. That's a perfectly normal thing to happen. You're gonna try to put a V1 there, and the V1's gonna try to help you, but unfortunately, remember V1s they have a mind of their own, I guess you could say.
Alright, so this time we're just gonna do it the normal way. So we're gonna strap two Castle Bravos and an Ivy Mike in back, and a few little boys, because that always helps. So let's see. So now I'm gonna weld all of this together. So weld that, weld that. Hey Jiminy Cricket, will you give me a hand over here? Jiminy Cricket, can you help me fly this thing, please?
Yeah, where are you?
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
in Spawn.
Exoplanet? Okay. So now we're gonna head to spawn, and now we're gonna prepare to ride the creation that my friend has made.
That's right.
So you'll notice this is a very nice. This is what we like to call the plane of discipline. This will teach our citizens a valuable lesson.
All right, good. So I'll make it's normal for it to do this, by the way. It's really weird. So I can sort of fly this thing.
So now you'll notice we have a very nice smoky atmosphere, which is good because this gives us all the essential oils that the body needs in order to survive. All that like pingy stuff that you think, that's actually just snow and cocaine. Don't worry about that. That's.
They have low morale. So to increase morale,
Well, we're gonna need to start some invasions.
No, you're gonna spawn in a tank. Like a sprut, and you're gonna spawn in
A T-80. That's.
So yeah, you're running.
Also, you're gonna need to make sure. You're gonna make sure your friend Mr. Spock here will be around, and he'll be your morale officer. He disciplines those, and he uses logic to discipline everyone who opposes him. Now you know it's going around your streets a lot of, bodies. That's normal. That's expected after a morale boost.
Okay, so as you can see, these tanks are just spotted out. These tanks is so scared that you can literally yeah, that's normal tank behavior. Like it's just sort of.
Yeah.
Or like you know how tanks just fly.
Yeah,
We're gonna get rid of all the tanks now and do this spectacular celebration. It's real amazing. A bunch of missiles that tanks can destroy. Keep launching up.
It's also important to have parades in your city. Without parades, then who are they going to cheer for? Make sure to show your absolute strength and hold over your citizens. This is important so that they know so that they are very loyal to you. Otherwise, they will kill you.
Where are you?
I am starting a parade.
Okay, where's the parade gonna be?
It's gonna be near that one skyscraper we started. Remember that skyscraper? Our base of operations. There's a parade going on right now, and the poor are gonna come and watch it. Oh yeah, make sure all your poor guys have security jackets on. That's just good to know.
Why does this parade look completely radioactive? Like,
What do you mean? It's fine.
Why is it brown radioactive everywhere? Is that normal? Is it normal for the crowd?
Nah, yeah, sure, it's normal. That's part of it. Also, there are a bunch of bodies. Just ignore those bodies. Those are actually just drunk people, and they're on a hangover. So don't worry about it.
Here's Jiminy Cricket's parade. Here's Jiminy Cricket's parade. As you can see.
You'll notice majority of the people here are extremely poor. This is good. This is good.
Yeah,
See, the poor need encouragement.
They're so poor, they're actually running from.
They worship us. They know that we are king.
Yeah.
Well, these guys are enjoying it, but I don't think there are enough spirits. So our friendly combine, our police are gonna come in and teach them some good spirit.
Okay, good.
And it looks like we have our first rebellion. We must quell this rebellion.
Okay, how do you suggest we do that?
By spamming as many troops as possible till they die. That's how it works. There's actually no tactics to it. No, we have to take down the stupid T-90s. The citizens have taken them over. We have to stop this. This is ridiculous. No, those are our gunships, bro. What are you talking about? Don't you remember? Don't you remember we purchased those from China recently? Unless absolutely. You'll notice there are some rebels out there who are shooting back. We must eliminate all resistance. And the easiest way to do this is by throwing oil at them. In order to make them have more confidence, we need to place down all of our oil rigs right next to them. This will give them confidence. See these oil rigs? Now all the fighting is going to stop this. You're going to wonder why. But see, they no longer want to fight each other. After seeing all this oil, they no longer feel this need. Which we've all collected from Mars. Guys, also remember, 90% casualty rate does not mean etheric victory. It actually just means acceptable losses. You should always strive for extreme losses. Here we go.
It just disappears. Just got blown up like instantly by crickets. Alright. Let us.
So now the.
What is lesson 2? How else do we instill discipline in citizens?
That is a good question. Well, our citizens are going to want some rewards because after serving their country, authoritarian state, normal state, they're gonna want some rewards.
It's actually a Soviet state.
Yeah, they're gonna want some sort of I don't know the word for it, but reward, I guess.
Incentive?
Yeah, incentive. They're gonna want that thing, and now they're gonna be wondering, well, what is that thing gonna be? Well, I feel we should give them all a personal tank. Doesn't that sound amazing?
Yes.
Nothing can go wrong.
We should give, especially like babies, a tank because it teaches them early on how to operate a tank, which is an important life skill. Like you're going to operate a tank sometime in your life. You might as well learn young, right?
Yeah, so some of the poor people here are gonna want some tanks, so we're gonna have to give them some.
Okay. shall we return to our base of operations now and just teach people how to operate some tanks, Jiminy Cricket?
Yes. But first, we need to deal with these silly citizens. They think they can get tanks now, but they're actually being extremely impatient. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to weapons. We're gonna pull out this thing, and it is actually called a AT-4, and we're gonna shoot it there, and nothing happened. Nothing happened, guys. Nothing happened.
I didn't even die. That's incredible.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. See, everything's fine, guys. See, everything is fine. Everything is perfectly fine.
How do we use this?
So where are you right now? I must find you first.
I'm near our center. I'm where all these citizens have been disciplined.
Oh yeah.
Alright, can you find some more citizens and demonstrate it for us?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. These citizens need to be disciplined because unfortunately they are unloyal and have very little confidence. Well, we can either force them to watch some movie like Fast and Furious 3, or we can just, you know, do it the old-fashioned way, which is RPG. Actually, I think Fast and Furious 3 would be worse. So we'll
Shoot another RPG.
No, we have to make them watch Fast. We have to make them watch any of the Fast and Furious movies, and that should be good enough. That's good. Yeah, but Fast and Furious is also the most dangerous.
Nothing is happening.
And there's also works their endurance because they learn to be very agile.
Yeah.
As you can tell, they are very skilled at running away.
Yeah. See, it is all good. It's all good.
It's all good in this hood. Yeah, this is.
Look at this man. He tried to.
This is the. There we go. Everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine.
Yes, everything is now.
So you remember those incentives we promised? Well, that was actually a lie to get them to get false hopes in them.
Oh, yeah,
but we don't let them know that. Don't let them know that.
Yeah,
don't worry about that.
We don't do incentives. We just make up incentives.
And we call them incentives, when in reality all they are things that we can control them with. So don't worry about it, guys.
Now we are going to teach you how to make an aerial base that on top of a building that you can use quickly and efficiently to take care of revolts. So what you're going to want to do is you're going
Let's find your base of choice.
Right, you want this. The top of this building is pretty suitable.
So now what should we do? You want us?
We're going to teach people how to make an extremely destructive weapon. All right, so you're gonna want to spawn in a vulture droid, and you're gonna want to get in it, and then you just fly around. Go extremely slow. This is practically covered. That's how slow we're going. You just fly around through all these buildings.
Also make sure to have just choppers flying around. These choppers will, you know, be deterrents for any resistance that there could possibly be.
Look at how strong this chopper is. So if I try to shoot down, I see up shooting at the helicopter. Now, isn't that incredible? Like, that is genius. Okay.
That is massive. That is massive man strategy. Yes. If you're wondering what these things are the least OP and like they're the least hard to kill. Remember that. These things are very. Now what we're gonna introduce these rebellious thing called the Phalanx. And I'm also flying, which is good. That's part.
Can you demonstrate how powerful it is?
Yes, I shall demonstrate. Actually, I mean, I don't know what you mean by powerful. It's not very powerful. There we go. See, not very powerful at all.
Yeah, not at all.
Like, honestly, if you think that's powerful.
Now we're going to teach you how to use a helicopter, because that is a normal thing that everyone uses at some point in their lives. Like, everyone has flown a helicopter at some point in their lives.
If you haven't, then you're missing out.
Have they flown a helicopter?
Oh wait, what is that? Is that a bunch of civilians forming a protest in the central square? I don't think so. That's all part of the plan.
Yeah, okay.
And who is this? This is one of our corporate employees, and it turns out, yeah, Chinese. All part of the plan. And see,
Alright, so you're gonna want to spawn that in again. You will have a few like minor incidents involving helicopter explosions because the citizens are active.
oh yeah, yes. Now having 2 people in the helicopter. Now these citizens are becoming very humble, and they will understand what it means to be a citizen of the Soviet States of America. Yeah, and March 20th, 1769. But next, in order to make these citizens even love this place more, we're gonna have to start a gulag here.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some very poor buildings.
Okay.
And I mean poor buildings. They have to be super poor to the point where poor is just an exaggeration for how poor they are.
Okay. So where exactly are you setting up? Oh, here we go.
Here's one of the gulag buildings. This is a good building to start with.
Oh no.
Actually, this is fine. See, this will be like a buffer thing that we can put here. This will show our dominance with our guard towers here. The citizens will not want to leave this area. So this is good. This is good.
Yeah, we need guard towers. Should we put like a couple of combine soldiers in there or something?
Yeah, and here's a couple of these little shacks that they can have. They're like, these things are literally only for the richest of the.
These are so luxury. I can't believe how luxury these are. Aren't we spoiling our citizens too much, Jiminy Cricket?
I agree. We need to give them even better housing.
Wait, no, we're spoiling them. We need to give them worse housing.
Yeah. That's good. This ruined building.
Oh yeah, that's good housing. See, it's not too luxurious, it's just right. You know what I'm saying, Jiminy Cricket?
What you also notice about these things, the best part of these buildings is they have improper hitboxes, which just makes things even better.
Yeah.
How awesome.
Look at that. See, that makes sense.
Seriously, though.
Like fire it like that, and it doesn't even register a hit. That makes sense. And you can throw it in there, and it'll just bounce off. That literally makes so much sense, right? The way it's
Yeah. That's how things work. You're saying that as if it doesn't, but it does make sense.
Yeah.
Everyone knows this makes sense.
Right, so now what you're going to want to do is take out an AC-10 Thunderbolt. That's right, an
A10 Thunderbolt, but we called AC because why not?
air conditioning.
Yeah, air conditioning 10 Thunderbolt.
So as you can see,
Yeah, sure, where are you? Yeah, now you must do strafing runs because unfortunately, even when the poor are loyal, you must make sure they just be completely loyal. It's very responsive. So now you're gonna need to do some strafing runs. Make sure the steer around these buildings. Act like you're gonna crash, but you're not because you're so good at flying.
Yeah,
Make.
And yes, my plane may have blown up. That is a minor price to pay for citizen loyalty. Say it with me, guys. Citizen
Loyalty.
Yeah, citizen loyalty. Okay, now you know Star Trek. Okay, good. You may, if you haven't heard of it, it is a great way to discipline citizens because in Star Trek, it is actually a very powerful totalitarian nation. So you're gonna
Especially the Federation. The Federation is the biggest example of the totalitarian civilization.
Photon torpedoes. Yes, like the Federation of Planets is a fascist. That's a very good role model. Oh, there's an enemy ship. Here's an enemy ship. Okay, you're just gonna want to shoot and open fire at this ship. What is it called? The USS Defiant? Unacceptable. We must destroy it. They are trying to make our citizens destroy. So I'm shooting a bunch of photon torpedoes.
And wait, what is that? It is me.
What?
Small government.
Oh my god. The Defiant
I have come to help you. Indeed. The ship looks like it might die soon. We must defeat it.
Small government. Your ship sucks, small government. There, you have just been destroyed, small government. See, we just taught small government a lesson in humility. So now what you're gonna want to do is fly over your citizens and then make sure they're doing okay. It's like a welfare check, and then if you're doing fine, then you're just going to build discipline by launching a bunch of torpedoes at their position. That is how we instill discipline. And then launch a few laser beams. That is all well and good. That's right. That is all well and good.
And make sure you keep introducing new citizens, because if you do not introduce new citizens, that is bad.
Yeah, because then you lose your population.
Hey, wait, what is that? Is that one dude with a gun? Unacceptable. We must start a race riot.
A race riot, yeah. That is the only kind of riot you can have in a communist area, a race riot.
Here come our forces, and now they will take care of everything. As he proceeds to shoot her. And now that our forces have surrounded the compound, we can officially claim this part as the richest city in the world. Now, this is how you officially discipline your citizens. See, I feel like our citizens are a little too spoiled right now, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to find this thing called a V2 rocket, and we're going to want to launch it at our city in order for them to understand how really luxurious we are. All good in the hood, guys. You gotta remember this. If it's not good in the hood, then what is it?
Why? Alright, so now you land your... Alright, so now we see that Jiminy Cricket is actually a communist. This whole time he's actually been a communist, so now I must fight back. So I'm going to take one of my
Very well.
See, I'm actually winning. Everyone, don't think I'm losing. Okay, I am a non-DAC of winning. So now I'm going to take my own ship. We're gonna call it the USS.
Good tactics. Good tactics include stuff like human wave attacks. So that's probably a good idea.
I'm gonna open fire Jimmy Cricket's ship because that is all good in the hood, as I said. And you don't want to have a phase overload, but unfortunately that happens. If you have a phaser overload, just wait a few minutes, like chill out, mellow down, and then all will be good in the hood. See, Jiminy Cricket is about to get slapped. This is a demonstration in communism, totalitarianism defeating communism. As you can see, Jiminy Cricket can't even touch me now. He's been utterly destroyed.
See, now, this has resulted in the bloodiest battle in history, where totalitarianism is now winning. I surrender.
No, I'm the totalitarian, and I'm winning. You are a communist.
I think we just broke GMod. It doesn't want to... Yeah, I think we did. God, okay. Okay, that was supposed to happen, guys. Do not worry about that. That is perfectly normal.
Yeah, amnesia gun. Do you have the amnesia gun?
Sure. Anyway, guys, this has been okay. Now it's the end of the tutorial. We will make another banger tutorial. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but you should do it. But one of the things I find useful is just taking a bunch of V2s and launching them off.
Oh, let us see. Oh yes, that is beautiful. Thank you so much. Alright guys, so now the final demonstration is going to be setting off the most powerful kind of nuclear bomb. Jiminy Cricket is going to go to one corner of the city and set off a cluster.
Wait, why not the... Oh yeah, I'm actually just going to drink a soda can rather instead.
Yeah. Alright, Jiminy Cricket, where are you? Let me film you showing our viewers how to use a soda can to deadly effect.
Okay, well, I'm near a park, which looks like the hood, which is all the way. I mean, sorry, nothing. I'm over here. Where are you?
I'm at spawn, sir.
Okay, well, we'll actually just put the soda can in spawn. Now, the thing about a soda can is people don't actually know how to drink or use soda cans. People are like, I can drink a soda can. No, it's I can use a soda can.
Wait, before you set it off, let me just film what it looks like. This is an ordinary soda can. So as you can see, Jiminy Cricket has just placed down a soda can. See, that is an ordinary soda can. Now I'm going to zoom out. Jiminy Cricket, when I say go, detonate it. Alright, 3, 2, 1, detonate. That was not even a power quiz. It wasn't interesting. That is just what happens when you soda can. So
you notice the radiation is pretty pathetic too.
Yeah. I mean, you know, when you open a soda can, it does give you low radiation, so it does make it kind of a useful weapon. But if you think about it, like, you know, it only gives you like enough radiation to do like Fukushima level destruction. Okay.
Which is good. That's normal though.
To finish, here's what we're going to show you. We're going to show you how to launch an ICBM with a nuke attached. So we are going to attach an IV mic on top of so we launch the ICBM, it's going to take off.
How incredible. And we've also just made our citizens even more disciplined. In the face of great radiation, they are still able to survive.
Can we finish with a cluster nuke, which is the most powerful nuclear bomb of all time? Okay,
yeah, sure, why not? This is a good...
So when I say go, Jiminy Cricket will set these off, and then we will see how... Okay, yeah, see, look how low. Obviously.
Okay, that's probably enough right now.
Yeah. so much for watching. Sub to our channel, and don't forget to like. If you would like to ask us any questions on how to discipline your citizens, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching.